Hello there, everybody. How are you doing? I'm excited to be here with you, and I'm feeling quite rebellious. I'm just going to wait a little bit while people come on the call. Hello, Arena. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, my lovely cat Lavender is here to support us in our co-creations. It has been quite an interesting few days, certainly since the last full moon. You know, these reflections, writing down in your journal, I'm not sure how much you all do, but basically it's really helpful to look back on new moon and full moon posts, and also on the thank you. I'm feeling rebellious. I've got brown and pink on, but it doesn't even look like pink, it looks like purple. So anyway, weird. Yeah, new moon, full moon posts, and also anytime you've got a big shift in the year. So the solstice is coming up next Thursday. Then you have the equinoxes. And, you know, if you just use these big events to be times that you actually journal what's going on in your life, then it really, really helps. Hello, Hope. Hello, Courtney. Welcome, welcome. So just helps you to see where you're at. And what's going on at the moment with this new moon in Gemini relates to the full moon in Gemini back in January, I think it was. So you kind of get the two different sides of what's being illuminated. And we have today Venus going into Leo as well. So it's kind of creating a lot of lovely playful energy, which feels good after what feels like it's been a couple of weeks of having to look deeply into things. So I'm really interested, whilst you're sort of hearing me do the preamble, if you want to write down anything in terms of what's been going on for you, whether it's been an easy or a challenging couple of weeks, that would be great. I have kind of, the reason I'm feeling rebellious is normally I do quite a lot of writing and reading around what's going on and what other people say about this moon, but I've really wanted to tune into how I've been experiencing it and to share that with you, because it feels like it's been a time of tremendous revelation, and also a time of, as this moon is about starting again, basically, we're halfway through the year. So we get this opportunity to think, okay, we had our New Year's intentions and resolutions. What have we stuck to? What haven't we stuck to? Where are we in ourselves? And over the last few months, there's been a lot coming up for me about integrity, about my truth, about being prepared to be in my truth, even if that's uncomfortable for other people, and especially if it's upsetting loved ones, either friends or family members. But how many of us suppress what's true for us because we're worried that it might be wrong when it comes out? We might realize that, you know, what is true for us isn't actually very balanced, and it's that fear of being exposed. So we don't hold our truth, we don't honor it, we push it down, and nothing really in the light of day, as we're coming to the summer solstice, everything is visible. And perhaps you found over the last 6 months you've been kind of trying to talk yourself into being able to do things in such a way that's great, and you know, you can see the benefit of it, but in the end you're not really getting what you need and what you want. And the question that I'm asking you is, thank you for that, what do you feel you deserve? And what do you feel you are worthy of? Because today it feels like the new moon meditation is going to be very much about almost peeling the layer of the physical boundary away and just allowing us to soak in the codes of our soul energy through our higher self, which I'll be explaining as we go through. But there is a real need to stop bullshitting ourselves. That's the only way I can put it, and to just get really, really clear about what you want. I think last new moon, it was, my intention was, I was like, yeah, I'm going to welcome in love properly, because I've been prioritizing my work over having a healthy relationship, having, you know, a partnership and so forth. For years and years, it's always been secondary. It's been like, no, I must do what I'm doing. And in the pursuit of everything else, including prosperity and, you know, sort of stability, I've come to the conclusion, it was an epiphany of about 4 or 5 days ago, maybe a bit longer because my counting's a bit divine, that actually love encompasses everything. When you really clear the blocks to love, then what happens is everything that you want, whether it's a relationship, whether it's money, whether it's vibrant health, it all comes. You know, it all comes because you're resonating with love. We are the love. And so opening to love is essential. So There are some, if you've got a pen and paper and you've got your cacao, let's just do a little toast for our cacao first, and then while we're drinking it, I can give you some things to write down and contemplate, because it will really help you. So if you've got your cacao, brilliant. If you haven't, bring your hands to your heart center, allowing yourself to close your eyes. Just breathing deeply into your heart center, this universe that exists within you as you claim your power as a co-creator of your reality. And almost feeling the crescent moon being born and pouring that moonlight down through the crown of your head, down through your heart, down through your arms, into this beautiful cup of whatever you're drinking. And moving this light down through your body as well, spiraling around your heart, down through your torso, into your pelvis, to our womb space, our creative womb space, whether we're whatever gender, doesn't really matter, it's going into this sacral chakra. And moving down through the pelvic floor and through the legs, like a trident anchoring into the earth chakra about 3 foot deep in the earth. Just feel all of that connection. It's almost like an oval around you, like a little oval egg within your sphere of compassion. And now inviting an awareness of the golden light that dwells within, the light of Source, the light that connects us to the Cacao Diva. Just welcoming the smile in your heart to find you. As this smile finds you, softening your face, softening your jaw, knowing that as you access it within your heart, it's also flowing down upon you, and it's rising up through you. Energy, love all around. So we invite the Cacao Diva to soften our hearts, to soften our minds and the boundaries of our physical being, so we may allow a true and deep healing to occur, a deep purging of whatever we don't want to carry through the second half of this year, of whatever we're done with, whatever stories and narratives in particular we're done with. So may these be revealed and cleared through our new moon co-creation tonight. And may we each be given the insights we need most, turning on divine mind, turning on divine heart, and taking this moment to connect with our divine essence. And so it is, and so it shall be. Just become aware of this beautiful feeling of love raining down upon you. Let yourself receive it with your breath. You are welcome. You are allowed. You are worthy. And you are deserving. We all are. So we'll get that into our co-creation today. That's been coming through a lot the last few days. Okay. So when you're ready, just gently open your eyes, come back. Here's to your health and well-being. Okay, so just really quickly, if you want to write a few things down, the main thing about this new moon is it's a super moon, and it's obviously today. It's going to be in about 10 minutes time, 7 minutes time that it's born, and this is really a time to look at how our lives have changed and what things or journeys we're going to be working towards now moving forward. So, starting the year, I remember I started the year detaching from my lover and my ex-partner because I wanted to be sovereign in my own energy and to make sure I wasn't taking stories through that were unhealthy patterns that were just keeping me stuck in the past. As it happens, I moved into a different phase with my lover or ex-lover, but it's never been really where I've wanted it to be, and I've had to get to this point of realization that it's not feeding me, it's not serving me at all. What am I doing? So, that's a truth for me that I'm sharing with you, and I hope that it will give you the confidence to sort of look in some areas and just stop bullshitting yourself. Just be straight. Some of us have the potential and the capacity to look for the good in absolutely everything. What we end up doing is overcompensating for other people's inability to step up. In fact, we weaken them because we don't give them the opportunity to step up and to know what's really important to them. So whether that's your father, your son, your sister, your brother, it doesn't really matter. It's there. Be careful about making things easy for other people on any level. That doesn't mean don't be caring and loving and compassionate and anticipate the needs of others, of course, but there's a limit. Anticipate your own needs first. That's my suggestion. Hello, Natalie. Nice one, yes. Hello, Jules B. Oh, my goodness, Shivani's here as well. Hello, welcome. And Beatrice, lovely. Okay, so I've just picked a few bits out. So no matter what life has brought your way, no matter where you currently stand, this new moon is here to help guide your way and to remind you that it is never too late to begin again. It is never too late for a new beginning, no matter how big or small. Gemini is all about self-expression, speaking your truth, and finding your creativity. As an air sign, it encourages you to think deeply so we can figure out what thoughts are true and what thoughts stem from our fears. So childhood beliefs have been coming up recently a lot, and all I'd invite you to remember is that the heart speaks in very simple terms, simple statements, but they're loving statements, okay? They're loving, they're clear, there's no whiffle waffle, there's no padding, and they're not nasty words. The inner child, the wounded inner child, and the frozen aspects of us from our childhood will let beliefs out that just get blurted out, but they're not loving beliefs. So I had one come up the other day, which was, I'm not allowed to have love because I'm a liar. And I was forced to lie when I was very, very young. And I didn't know that that was what was happening, but that's what happened. And I've held that in my consciousness without being aware of it. So again, these things are coming up now because I'm ready for them. And, we're all in places where as we chip away at ourselves, and I don't even like the word chipping away because it seems like it's a forever job. It kind of is because we're eternal souls. But on another level, when you're kind of peeling through and you're welcoming the next level of your own evolution, you're really ready for a leap. The lessons come thick and fast. It's like you're being tested constantly. And I just did a video which I put on YouTube called When Life Feels Like Labour Pain. I invite you to watch it. It's kind of some of my most expertise areas put together. I think you'll find it funny. Anyway, I digress. So, do you think the worst or do you think the best? This is a question I have for you. It's really important, it feels to me, what's coming up with the energy at the moment is to forgive our parents, to forgive them for everything that we feel they failed us with, and also for everything that they're continuing to do that has caused us pain, either presently or in the past. When we look at our elders, we know how their inability to meet us in places has affected us and shaped us, but in the end, our job is to get on with, hello again, darling, is to get on with doing the inner work and the healing and not to keep projecting it onto other people. So if we have projectors in the family, then it's a really great opportunity to, one, say, hey, did you know that's called projecting? And two, not to perpetuate the projecting with more projecting. So we lead the way. Very, very important. What else came up here? It's about trusting and following your heart. A lot of bravery required at the moment. Heart says no, heart says no, heart says yes, heart says yes. Go with it. It's a moment by moment thing. And the winds of change are blowing. Sometimes, gosh, I feel like I'm a cliche. But what might be right 1 minute won't be right the next. And it's just going with that, going with the fact that change is constant and to really embrace that journey. So letting go of overcompensating is something I've mentioned. Where do you feel you would like to start again in your life? And what do you feel you deserve? These are questions I invite you to contemplate as we move through this. Question on what thought processes and belief systems we are holding on to, and what stories we would like to let go of now. What stories are you still living out that no longer serve you? For me, one of them is I always play the mother, and I don't want to play the mother anymore. I'm fed up of everybody coming to me wanting me to be the mummy. It's like, I'm done with that. I've got a 17-and-a-half-year-old child, adult in between. And it's just the role that you end up sort of feeling you take on early in life, and then you perpetuate it in lots of different ways in your life. So making peace with it and reframing is very, very important, because we can hold on to things and go, no, don't want that, resistance, resistance, resistance. And the more you're resisting it, the worse it becomes. So for me saying I don't want to play the mother anymore also requires a flip side. And it's like, okay, well, what are the benefits of me being this kind of matriarchal energy? How can this support me, and how can it support others? And how can I shift my game here so that I'm playing this role in a slightly different way that suits me better? So again, careful about the blanket statements, listen out for them, and then look at how you can create some leeway for yourself, some elasticity and some neuroplasticity. Gemini new moon is going to be guiding us to access our inner wisdom. When our soul came into our body, it brought with it wisdom from previous lifetimes. This is what we're going to be doing today. Wisdom from the universe and wisdom about your life journey ahead. Hello, Kat. So this knowledge is accessible to all of us, but sometimes the cosmos presents us with a doorway so we can access this information with greater ease. That's now. June's new moon opens the doorway for us and will allow us to gain insights from our higher selves. When we talk about the higher self, I know there's a lot of woo-woo terms. I met someone over the weekend who couldn't deal with the word manifesting because he's heard it so much from so many fluffy hippies, and it's like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's all I can say on that one, because our higher self, really, there are infinite higher selves. We have different higher selves from different timelines. We have infinite timelines, alternate realities, ways that we can live our lives. So what you focus on grows. If you're not enjoying this version of you, what version of you would you like to become? You get to rewrite the story. You get to choose the focus in your mind. Yes, you do need to reprogram your subconscious. There are lots of ways to do that. Something I do if you're interested to find out more. But essentially, you can do it. So let's not act as though we can't do it. We can. It's just effort. It's work. And a lot of us can't be bothered. We'd rather be victims. And it pisses us off when we see other people doing it, because we see that there is a way, we're just choosing not to. So again, don't make yourself small just to keep other people happy. And equally, don't fear their judgment, and don't fear their envy, because you're bigger than that. Your energy is brighter than that. Just keep anchoring deep, shine it out, and dare to be bloody marvelous and brilliant. And if you haven't read Marianne Williamson's quote on that, often Nelson Mandela's quoted it, seen as quoting it, but he was quoting Marianne Williamson. Really great one about daring to be brilliant. So we're going to take the journey within. It can be painful, as buried deep can be pains from the past and traumas from our childhood, which I already mentioned. We carry all this around as baggage. We project it on others. We keep entering into new relationships hoping things would be different, but of course they're not, because we just take all of our shit with us and it's just wrapped up slightly differently. So the most loving thing you can do is to own your stuff, and to know that when you're on your own, it's a lot easier to own that stuff because no one's triggering it. So when you do meet people that you're attracted to, whether they're friends, partners, whatever, they will be interesting mirrors for you. And here's the thing to remember about mirrors. If you think you're a multifaceted diamond, like multifaceted, this is the crystal that I've got with me today. Obviously, it's not a diamond, but it kind of has these different facets, these different faces. So, I'm trying to remember now, 252, we were working with my teacher, and it was, I think, 252 different faces of a polyhedron that represents the whole male and the whole female energy, each one, 252. I'll look it up for next time. So each one of those facets is different. Some we like more than others. So when we meet others, we reflect different parts of each other. And, the more you work with your own inner wisdom, the more you clear your crap, the more you don't project your stuff. Well, you seek to heal yourself so you don't project on others. The more that you will find the more enjoyable facets of your diamond reflected in those that you meet, because your vibration is different. You see more of your beauty. But if you are focused on your lack of beauty, if you're focused on the perception that you're not beautiful inside, that you don't have distinguishing qualities that are worthy of your own love and approval, then all you will find outside of you is judgment and more evidence of what you're saying is true. So, another pattern of mine was revealed beautifully this weekend, kind of up and crashed down, and it was like, okay. So what do I feel I deserve, and how aligned am I with that? Because I haven't been aligned with it at all. Well, I've felt, it seems, that I don't deserve very much, and I haven't lined up with what I truly want. So being able to stand fully in what you truly want, whether the people around you want it or not, whether it means that someone's going to get nearer or closer away. If you do not honor your truth, how can anyone else honor it and meet you in that truth? They can't. So again, these are sort of like duh moments, but they're also aha, because you're revealing to yourself where you've been selling yourself short to yourself. Last little bit on this. Perhaps take the time to sit down and dump all your feelings onto paper and see what wisdom or answers emerge. I would recommend that's a good idea. Over certainly as you're building towards the new moon, the full moon, more and more stuff will be revealed. But also we're going to put a lot in the sphere as well today. So the theme is the time to create a new truth for yourself is here. The time to access a deeper truth is here. The time to rewrite your thoughts is here. So this is the energy to get in touch with your truth and to create a loving, kind, and peaceful inner voice. Use this energy to clear away thoughts that are no longer serving you so you can create the new beginnings that you desire. So, thoughts that you think about other people that aren't very kind are also thoughts you think about yourself. My mum, who loved to point the finger, by the way, used to always remind herself that when she pointed the finger, she was also pointing it at herself. And, you know, this is not, again, about recrimination. It's just about remembering that we dish it out. There is an element of that inside as well. And if we're not comfortable with that inside of ourselves, then it's going to come out even more strongly in those around us. That's one aspect. But then there is also the other aspect of you respecting your own boundaries. And if you're not clear about what your boundaries are, then other people will come into your life to challenge them until you find where your edge is, and that can be very uncomfortable. So there is this double-edged sword between looking outwards and also remembering that that which is around you is also helping to serve you to see where you are in yourself, where you're in integrity, where you're in alignment, and where you're not aware of where you stand with certain things. And this is how we grow. This is how we mold. So, question for you is, what is your new truth? We're going to get a nice higher self download with the soul codes of ascension. So that's that. If you've got any comments, then please let me know. Anything you would like me to add into the meditation. I'm going to get us cleansing the crystals in a moment. A couple of other questions that have come up. Please remember that I get some of this information from foreverconscious.com. So this is Tamar. Also, Sarah Verber's YouTube channel is really nice. I do like what she says. Kaipacha, these are some of my more favourite sort of weather reports, if you like. But there's loads of people out there. You just find what you resonate with. So she's got a ritual for this new moon, but I just took some questions, and you might want to write things down that will help you, because, again, this is the clearing we can put into the sphere in a minute. So, question 1. The things that are blocking me the most right now. What is blocking me most right now in my perception? What is blocking me most right now? Like, you ask yourself that question. For me, it's that I'm just working too much. Way too much. Way too much. Love it, but I've got to stop. I don't want to stop doing this, though, just so I'm clear. Things I need to let go of. What do I need to let go of? Being busy all the time. Things I need to let go of. What are the things that you need to let go of in your life? Maybe clear some clutter, maybe some thoughts about yourself, maybe some beliefs. Certainly that you are worthy of the love that you want, that you're allowed to have what you want without wanting to take from anyone else. Things that are no longer working out for me. You know, that's a clear inventory. What's no longer working in your life for you? Things that are no longer working out for me. Again, that changes, doesn't it? Living scenario, people around you, the friendships, the company you keep, the job you're in, how much you're earning. Just identify it. Be honest with yourself. The story I keep telling myself is, if I'm a really, really good girl and I wait patiently, then I will get what I want. Sorry, not sticking the finger to anyone else, but like, do you tell yourself stories like that? Stop. Bollocks. It's called Lilith in, that's all I can say. I think I'm premenstrual. The swearing started. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, things that drain my light. Being nice all the time. Things that drain my light. Well, other people. Other people. Well, actually, again, you could say this is a perception, couldn't you? Because do other people drain your light? If you're constantly plugged into source and you're flowing your energy, they can take as much as they like. That's what I learned from the Cacao Diva. Thanks for the laughs, folks. But, if you believe that others are taking from you, then obviously they are. So things that drain my light. Maybe you need more sleep. Maybe you need to change your diet. Maybe you need to stop hanging out with toxic people, or maybe even it's the way you talk about things yourself, And again, I was working with a client the other day who, bless her, I was just like, sweetheart, why do you keep focusing on this one little thing? Like, you're telling off yourself like you're a naughty child. And why don't you focus on all the wonderful things that are happening and shift the focus? But it was like, she almost had to focus on something negative so that she was doing that bit so that she could then appreciate all the good stuff. But what you focus on grows. So please do not be unkind to yourself. We do too much of that already. So let's leave that. Okay, so I think we are ready to get going. Wow. Yeah. New moon has been born about 9 minutes ago. So I haven't had anyone giving me their life stories. That's fine. Sorry, I welcome your life stories, but no one has commented as far as I can see to say anything big. All right, so grab your crystal. The psychic cat is with us doing her magic. That's it. So if you want to grab your crystal and just hold it in your hand. And obviously this is a crystal that you'll be working with for the month. Just taking a moment, closing your eyes, coming into your breath. And just imagining a little diamond in your heart, a little diamond in your third eye, a little diamond in your sacral chakra. So for women with a womb, that would be just where the cervix is. And as we turn on the light of this crystal, we'll be turning on the light of the diamonds. So when you're ready, repeating after me. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I cleanse this crystal to renew its power so that it may bring peace and harmony and benefit humankind. I ask that all unhelpful energy leave this crystal now and go to where it can be transmuted into pure white light, so that this crystal is filled with only the purest vibrations of love and light for the highest good of all. And so it is. You may want to place a hand on the center of your chest. And just let yourself breathe deep. With every new in-breath you take, receiving the fullness of your being. With every out-breath, releasing any resistance to letting go of what no longer serves you. With grace and with ease. And now awakening our I am presence, please repeat after me. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I am unity consciousness. I am source consciousness. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am aligning with Earth's ascension timeline. I am sovereign. I am creator. I am free. I am awakening my connection to my higher self from my divine design timeline. I am downloading the soul codes of my divine design timeline. I am surrendering my personal will to divine will. I am my divine design higher self. I am choosing to co-create with grace and ease. I am choosing to co-create what is most important to me, in alignment with the highest good of all, and so it is. So it shall be. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So just allowing yourself now to breathe deeply, to become aware of the sphere of compassion that's constantly surrounding you, and your core line connecting you from source, so this huge body of light that's way, way up past our solar system, our galaxy, our universe, way up to the center of all the multiverses, is this original source love light. And it funnels down and pours down through the crown of your head, down through your body, down through your pelvic floor, through your legs as well. So this trident of energy moves down and then anchors into your earth chakra about 3 foot deep into the earth. So just allow that source light to rain down upon you. And allow yourself to feed your roots, your earth chakra, until like a sponge it overflows and that light starts to feed the crystalline grid that wraps around the earth. The light just spreads like wildfire. And as it wraps down to the bottom of the earth, you can pull up that source light through the center of the earth. And as you do, you activate the ascending earth paradigm. So you activate ascending Gaia, fifth dimensional Gaia. This is the higher frequency, higher octave of our planet that's no longer creating in density and misery and pain. So like a star bursting within the earth, and enjoy that firework display. It's a light code display that raises the frequency even higher. Moving the light up through your body, now feeling the moonlight also pouring down through you, offering the codes of this Gemini new moon. And Gemini, these are fun, sociable signs. You never know what you're getting day to day. moment to moment. Not just two voices in the head, but many more. Trust me, I've come close to it now. And this is wonderful. It's just a question of which voices you feed. So as always, focusing on the good, focusing on what you want to energize, but also knowing what is there that isn't that, and loving it up, but not making excuses for it. Okay, so feeling all of this light and this love flowing through you, and knowing that your heart is a universe in itself with a doorway, that as you open that doorway, everything that you could possibly want to create, to manifest in your world, actually pours out of you first. It pours out of your creative center, your God self, your higher self in your heart. So we're activating our connection to our divine design higher self. And this is the divine design version of you, is the soul codes that you came here to activate. You came to learn certain lessons. You chose key people in your life to trigger those lessons. And as a result of that, you're evolving your soul by learning more about certain subjects, learning more about certain emotions, certain dynamics that you wouldn't otherwise know. So with all of this in mind, just allowing this infinite wisdom to reveal itself to you as light flowing out of you. Let it fill your whole sphere. Let it connect. If you can imagine this huge sphere of compassion surrounding you, the wall of the sphere is made of trillions of little spheres all spinning on their own axis. So as you send your light out, that light reaches to those spheres that resonate with the things you want to create. These are all possibilities. They're all potentials. They're infinite potentials in your life. But what you do is you send those love tentacles out, and they connect up with the spheres that are like, yeah, these are the things we want to co-create. These are the things that are in alignment. So you trust that own inner vision that is yours, that inner sense. Beautiful. Well done. Okay. So now creating a sphere of compassion in front of your face. And just allowing that sphere to be as big as it needs to be as the session moves on. So it's small now, it's probably the size of a football, but it will grow as much as it needs to contain everything you're releasing. So we're setting the intention by asking the question, what is my new truth? What is my new truth? What do I want to birth? What do I want to create? And in order to uncover that new truth, we're going to go through the series of questions to help us to discover what's under the layers of untruth. So the things that are blocking me the most right now, what do you need to release in order to create your new truth? And don't think about this, just speak it out, say it. Don't worry if it's right or wrong. The things that are blocking me the most right now are the beliefs that I can't have what I want, are the ideas that keep me in a limited perception, are my finances, are my fears. Just breathe them into the sphere. Hello, Attila. And you know what? You don't even need to know what they are on some level. Like, you can release through your subconscious, so releasing from all levels of your being. The things I need to let go of. So any addictions you want to let go of, you want to lose interest in. Any limiting beliefs you want to lose interest in. Any people you need to let go of. Any perceptions of others or self that are not serving you. Just being willing to release from all levels of your being everything that you most need to let go of, even if you're not sure what it is. Everything that is blocking you most right now, just release it energetically. Release also from your reality bubble, which is your sphere of compassion and all layers of your being. Everything that is no longer working out for you. You might not even know what isn't working out for you anymore, but just allowing yourself to let go of what is no longer working for you. And what about the narratives? The narratives that aren't serving. So, I'm not allowed to love. Everyone else is allowed to have love. I'm not allowed to have love. Everyone else is allowed to have a baby. I'm not allowed to have a baby. Everyone else is allowed to have money, but I'm not allowed to have money. Everyone else is allowed to have a nice house. I'm not allowed to have a nice house. Like, what are the beliefs here? What are the stories you keep telling yourself? If you work really hard and you're a really good girl, you really, really behave yourself, then maybe, just maybe, put that bullshit in the sphere, please. And also, let's put the idea that things that drain your light, things that can drain your light, let's just put the idea that anything can drain your light into the sphere. And let's now release from our cellular, molecular, atomic, subatomic memory, from the waves and particles of our quantum field and photon stream, from the physical, pranic, emotional, mental, and astral bodies, the divine blueprint, the celestial and causal bodies in all dimensions of our being in all directions of time, releasing fully and completely any old stories that are really no longer serving you or me or the collective around love, gender wars, a whole load of stuff there about the sexes that we've been programmed with, about health, well-being, even what is good and what is not good. Releasing any resistance to speaking your truth and asserting your boundaries. Releasing any resistance to being able to be loving and strong. Releasing any resistance to putting yourself first because you can feel the suffering of others. Just release everything and anything in all dimensions of your being, in all directions of time that is not serving your highest good right now and in the months to come. Now allow that sphere to start to spin and let it spin so fast that it acts like a vacuum. And I'm inviting you now to consciously soften the boundaries of your skin. You know how much I mention being very strong on the boundary of your skin, but I'm asking you now to soften the boundaries of your skin, to release the under armor, the armor that people can't even see. The armor that's it's like a metal casing. It's like underneath your skin. Titanium. And it makes you impenetrable. Makes us all impenetrable. Makes it impossible for us to receive the love that we want, and to give the love that we want. So just allow that armor, that internal armor, to be released, knowing you have the strength in your outer sphere, your core line, and your physical outline to hold you as needed. And just allow your heart to open and to release all of the pain that creates the resistance to love and approval of self. So releasing the patterns of undeserving, releasing the patterns of unworthiness, releasing the patterns of not allowed. Well done, it's beautiful. So as that sphere is spinning faster and faster and faster, acting like the vacuum that it is to draw out everything that needs to be released, everything that prevents you from trusting and following your heart. When you're ready, we're going to pull in the moonlight to cleanse all that is there. Before we pull the moonlight in, we're going to pull down the diamond fire. Okay, so the diamond fire is a violet flame with little diamond speckles in it. And what it allows us to do is to move third dimensional thinking, perceptions, reality, experience into fifth dimensional reality. So it moves us into the co-creative capacity of the multidimensional perspective. It's a very helpful ray to move lower frequencies into higher frequencies quickly and group consciousness quickly. So just repeating after me, I am the diamond fire, I am the diamond fire, I am the diamond fire. Bring that violet ray down, notice all the little diamond speckles within it, anchor it into your earth chakra, across and around the world, underneath the world, all the way up through the middle of the earth, up through your earth chakra, up through your body, and out through the crown of your head, and also pouring out from your heart into the sphere in front of you. Just remembering that this really high frequency energy comes into contact with the denser energy, and the denser energy immediately starts to entrain up into the higher frequencies, into the higher qualities. So just whatever you're seeing in that sphere, it kind of looks like black tar to me, but just allow the violet flame to go through. The little diamond speckles are essentially, raising up the frequency quickly, just through blasting like laser light. Oh, that's looking good. So keep going with this. The moonlight wants to come through too. So the diamond fire is going on, and then we've got the moonlight, the Gemini new moon energy flowing down through our bodies, cleansing away anything that's ready to be cleansed for the new moon and the full moon coming in a couple of weeks. Anchor into your earth chakra and the crystalline grid, and then let that moonshine also pour into the sphere. So the sphere's spinning fast. It's like you're adding liquid to the mix. And as you do, that density is transmuted into pure light, violet light and moonlight. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Woo. Okay, we're going to bring one more ray in. We want the soul codes, it's the diamond ray. So the diamond ray is pure undifferentiated source, love light. But this is a frequency that basically restores us to our divine blueprint template. So this is when you wash away all the bullshit that we've inherited through being embodied. We bring the soul codes down. And these are our own soul codes. So the information gathered from all our other lifetimes that will serve us most in this lifetime to help us to move into the frequency of embodying our higher self experience from our divine design timeline. So really, the better it gets, the better it gets. Living the life that you wake up, you're happy. You wake up, you deal with the challenges in life in a way where you know you're worthy of things working out for you. You know that the impact of challenges affects everybody in different ways, but you are held, deeply held. And everything you need comes easily to you, and you are an example of this that others can connect with. Yeah, you're feeling that. So I am the diamond ray, I am the diamond ray, I am the diamond ray. Let it move down through you. It's a clear light, but it's full of diamonds. Down through the earth chakra, through the crystalline grid, up through the center and up through your body and out through your heart. Woohoo! Yep. Oh my goodness, that's it. That's feeling really powerful. So let it flow through the center, all around. It's merging with the magenta flame and also the moonlight. And it just looks like you've got a ball there of shimmering, gorgeous, glittery light to step into. So we're going to have a light shower. We're going to have a light bathe. Okay, so just remembering that what you've got in there is the wisdom from previous lifetimes, the wisdom from the universe, and the wisdom about your life journey ahead. So we're calling all of that in. May the wisdom of our soul, gathered from previous lifetimes, the wisdom from the universe, the wisdom from the multiverse, and the wisdom about your life journey ahead be downloaded into the sphere now. Ah, wow, that's it. Beautiful. And knowing there is a doorway to this in your heart, open that doorway, see the golden bridge leading you to the sphere and the sphere to you, and allow the sphere and you to merge. So you step over the bridge, through the doorway, over the bridge, into the sphere. And keep softening your heart, keep softening the boundaries of your skin. Just soak up all of this shimmering light. Take it through the skin, through the nerves, through the flesh, the tissues, the muscles, the bones, the blood, the ligaments, the tendons, the organs, the nails, the hair. Take this light everywhere. Just remembering that you're receiving the wisdom that you have gained from other lifetimes, the wisdom you have gained from other experiences from the universe that will support you now in your life now to get really on point, really on purpose. And also the wisdom about your life journey ahead. So let this information feed into your pineal gland and pituitary gland, into your brain, particularly into the amygdala, the limbic brain, which is the middle part of the brain, and also the brain stem, the reptilian brain. Move it down through your spine. Move it down through your nervous system. Move it down through your endocrine system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, digestive system, muscular system, skeletal system, and any and all other systems that help your body to function optimally. So we are divine humans. We are here embodying our soul light in our physical bodies. It's not an easy task. It's remembering how important it is to eat right, to find out what suits you, to look after your physical needs. Very important to feel good in this embodiment. Really focus now the light in your heart center, and particularly for women, the breast tissue. In fact, for men too, for everybody, breast tissue requires lots of love, lots of nurturing. Moving down, particularly into the kidneys, the adrenal glands, the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder, pancreas. All organs you don't want to mess with, and the lungs. Just feel yourself getting an upgrade from the inside, and as you soften your heart, and you soften the boundaries of your skin, feeling this overflow moving down into the earth through the crystalline grid. Just feeling yourself receiving all the love you need to love up the blocks to love within your being. There is only love. To find all the nooks and crannies that your wounded aspects live within, and just wrap them in love. So a little reminder again now, what is your new story? What is your new truth? I consistently manifest with grace and ease what I want and need. I consistently manifest with grace and ease what I want and need. I might argue that what you want might not be what you need, so I consistently manifest with grace and ease what I most need, or what I want and need. What is in alignment with my divine design? I consistently manifest with grace and ease what is in alignment with my divine design. What is my new truth? What is my new truth? I am the embodiment of fulfillment. Hello, Anne. Hello, Rosy Sunshine. My new truth is that I am totally in love with myself. My new truth is I am the epitome of success because success equals happiness. My new truth is I'm always aligning with the divine. Feel free to tell me what your new truth is when you come out of this meditation, but just opening to the idea of all your Christmases coming at once. What does that feel like? The dream partner, the dream house, the dream income, the dream job. You got all of that in one go. What does that feel like? These are all the material trappings, of course, and vibrant health, clean bill of health. Feel fucking awesome, don't you? So just let that energy emanate from your heart. My new truth is I'm a winner. My new truth is I've overcome the challenges that were holding me back. My new truth is I am joy. I am enjoying my life. My new truth is I am at peace with myself. My new truth is I feel I am honoured the way I want to be honoured. Something you can play around with as much as you like. For now, having filled ourselves up so that we're almost wearing a shimmering, shining, diamond-encrusted suit, our birthday suit, ha ha ha. You're still in the sphere, you've soaked everything up. Now the outline of your physical body is shimmering and shining, sparkling, these jewels, shimmering in the light of the sun. And instead of having that internal titanium armor, you're now a shimmery, shiny diamond light. And this light propels to you what is in alignment with your intentions and repels from you what isn't. So for those who are doing the same dance as you, oh, it feels good, baby. And for those who don't, it's just nah. So shimmery, shining, diamond encrusted suit. However you want to dress yourself, whether it's a sort of tailored suit, whether it's a cat suit, my preference. Yeah, oh, that's so good. You got it. Okay, so repeating after me. Just check in though that your outline of your sphere of compassion is strong as well. Let the moonlight swirl around you, creating a cocoon of moonlight spiraling around you. We'll bring down the platinum ray to create a skin around your sphere of compassion. Again, an extra layer of reflection away what doesn't serve you and pulling into you what does. Like that discernment is so important, being able to discern what is in alignment and what isn't, what's a distraction. I've learned a lot about my ego in the last year or two. With loving compassion, of course. Feeling the light in your heart being truly awakened, like a beacon, to bring to you that which is aligned with your higher self, your divine design. Please repeat after me. I command this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration, expression, and manifestation. And so it is, and so it shall be. So bring yourself back very, very gently. Just deepen your breath, come into your body. Remember, this crystal of yours is imbued with these frequencies now, so good to keep with you. Cleanse it regularly, put it under your pillow, put it on your whichever chakra you feel called to. I would love some feedback when you come back, so just deepen your breath, deepen your breath, deepen your breath. As you can see, lavender's like so chilled. Hey, baby. So, as we're coming back and as I'm waiting for your feedback, I hope that you enjoyed that. I want to remind you that we're now down to one co-creation meditation a month that I'll be hosting for the full RozyGlow community. However, this will be moving to YouTube. It is time for me to build my YouTube channel. I am not hiding anymore. So if you haven't already liked the RozyGlow Facebook page, please do. I need you to grow. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the RozyGlow YouTube channel, please do. I have a vision. I always wanted a TV channel, and I'm really going to be working towards being on YouTube as a bigger presence as the next couple of years roll forward, because that's kind of where my passion is. I know so many amazing people doing amazing things that I really want to be able to put them in front of the camera and let people know about them. Liking all of those. Thank you very much, everybody. Any written comments? Very welcome too. How that was for you, how you're feeling. I love that diamond suit. I had no idea that was going to come out, but I'm now wearing a diamond-crusted cat suit, baby. It's my 40th birthday in August. Anyone want to get me a diamond cat suit? I won't stop you. Just saying. So just before I reach Shivani's new truth. So subscribe to YouTube, please, if you haven't already. Also Rise, so RozyGlow Intentional Soul Explorers, started last Wednesday. I'm very excited about this project because it's for anyone who's already done some coaching work with me, or the EM Detox with some coaching, or my digital products. So this is your chance. I'm going to make the offer one more time. If you want to join the program, the minimum requirement is that you have done the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me digital course, or the EM Detox and some coaching with me. So if you would like to take advantage of my offer, I am offering you 2 months worth of Rise free if you buy either the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me digital program or the Conceive with Ease program, because they both have the EM Detox modules in them. So just let me know about that. Okay, so we have Shivani. My new truth is I am ready and deserving to be loved deeply as a queen by a king. Yeah, baby, totally having that. Hey, Anne, lovely to see you. Irina, thank you. It has been powerful. My new truth is I'm in my fullness and in my integrated feminine and masculine. Yeah, I'm going to get these off here and I'm going to post them because they're brilliant. Thank you, lovely. Faye and I feel very deeply cleansed. Wonderful. Thank you, Hope. Sparkling diamond cat suit. Love it. Yeah. Grateful. Oh, bless you, Hope. You're so welcome. I came in near the end, says little Rosie. Always get so out of meditations. Get so out of your meditations. Thank you. I'm not sure what that means. Always get so I don't know. Hopefully a good thing. Thank you, Rosie. It's been fulfilling. Thank you for your wisdom and generosity. Oh, Shivani, darling, love you. Love you all. You're amazing. You all make me cry every time we work together. I love you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the work you're all doing, because as you clear your frequency, this acupuncture needle that you each are is feeding this crystalline grid. We are feeding this new earth paradigm. We are co-creating it. We have to keep our eye on how we want things to be. There are rainbow warriors on this planet. They're here to bust through the systems. They've got that energy about them. It's a warrior energy. I used to be one of them. I ain't one of them anymore. I'm a shining star. That's my deal. That's what I want to do. Some people think this is completely airy-fairy, complete nonsense, completely not rooted in the reality. Dad. But in the end, I go by the struggles that people are facing and how they're dealing with their life and whether things are getting better or not. And I know this stuff works because I've seen people pull themselves out the gutter with it. However, you've got to work it. And it is one way of working with reality. It's not the only way, just like there are infinite YouTube channels to subscribe to. There are infinite realities, perceptions of reality to subscribe to. I'm liking the scary faces. So rooted. Thank you, Irina. I'm glad you are. We are creating something phenomenal. We really are. And sometimes my team and I get a vision of it and it blows us away. It really does. It's like, this is insane in a good way. And I'm inviting you all to jump on board. And let's open our hearts to the men, okay, that are open to this, that are ready to step up and be open-hearted and open-minded to it. So Beatrice says, awesome. My truth includes clarity, alignment, abundance, high vibes, authenticity. Thank you. Lots of love. I know now it works for real. Yeah, you do. Irina's just finished doing, no, yes, she's still doing some coaching, group coaching. So my new truth is I am love. Love it, Rosie. Love it. That's right. I am love. So actually the prosperity challenge today, I recorded 14 videos. I had one day to get a load of videos done. My sister took the dogs out. Oh, thank you for that, Shivani. Thank you. And I got 14 videos done. Some of them are physical. So my first multi-dimensional RozyGlow yoga video will be out soon. I mean, it's just the basics, very, very simple basics, but that's all going to be on there. And remember that the full moon meditations aren't happening anymore because they are part of the Rise membership. So I really want to encourage as many of you to join that as possible and to help you to get there. The prosperity challenge, I've just recorded a new video, one on setting intention. I think I did the intention one. I might not have done the intention one. I have to do that tomorrow. But the other one was on doing the tapping sequence with love as your focus, as it will bring everything else in. And there's one more thing. Oh, yes. So look out for ads coming out towards the end of this month. I've changed the dates a little bit, but I have another membership called Co-Creation Success, which is for newbies, people that are completely new to my work, that want to get a sense of how they're co-creating with their reality and what the basics are. And actually the team don't know it yet, but I've realized that it also does correspond to phases of creation in terms of preconception through to conception, pregnancy, birth, and the different stages of labor. So I am a doula, I am a birth professional, and connecting things up to this process is very powerful. So anyone who is new that would like to jump on board, obviously there's always exclusive member benefits, including lower cost coaching with me. But I don't ever want money to be the issue, my friends, but I also want you to remember that we use money as an excuse and we can clear the blocks to that. So that's why I have to really deeply respect the energy that I put forward, because in the end, as you know, I have too many hats. I need a few more arms. And I need to learn to bilocate. But ultimately, I will have to let some things go, and it's just working out what I most want to be doing in this planet right now, serving. So your visions, your comments, what you'd like to see me doing would be most appreciated. Just reading here. Always get so much out of the meditations. Thank you, Rosie. Natalie says, joyous experience, you and Mama Cacao on that journey. Yum, really feeling the potency of the moon energy as it came in, superpowering my new truth. Yeah, Natalie, it's so lovely to see you on here. I realise we still haven't had that chat. Shall we try and have it soon? I'm now no longer on doula call, and I have got a women's retreat at my house next weekend, but after that things should power down a little bit. Anyway, I think that's probably enough for everybody tonight. So please subscribe to RozyGlow website and YouTube. Remember that we're going to be moving the meditations over to YouTube. Full moon meditation won't be happening unless you have joined Rise. I think I'll make it available to Rise and Co-Creation Success memberships. So it's an opportunity to get you involved one way or the other. And of course, remember there's lots of free resources and videos on the YouTube channel. So if you want to check out Sarah Verba, VRBA, she had a nice new moon video that I enjoyed watching a couple of times this month. Natalie says yes, yeah, let's do it. Okay, love you all. Take care. Definitely see you in a month. And in the meantime, keep your co-creations going. I will put some links in the text box to help you out, to remind you. And I'm going to take these comments, if I can get them off here, and we will publish our truths so we can energize them. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Loads and loads of love. Namaste. Take care. Oh, Kai Patch has just put his new astrology report out. I was waiting for it all day. Do check it out. See you later. Bye.